Ephesians 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, Awake, thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai. Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai. Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahushai. Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the Akim, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. To the Ak with listening and learning, and sincerity and truth. Shalom. This is Shema from the Pillars of Benjamin Camp here in Toronto with another lesson. And we'll get right into it. There's a couple of precepts, you know. Ephesians 5, verse 14. Wherefore he saith, Awake, thou that sleepest. Right? It's high time to wake out of sleep. Right? We're in the times of the end. Right? And those that are asleep are going to be caught off guard. And those that are awake, the elect, the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we're of that number, are going to navigate and hide themselves in that day. Right? And arise from the dead. Right? When you're asleep, you're dead. You're not aware of what's going on. You're in darkness, ignorance. Right? But when you rise, when Yahweh Shai starts supping with you, right? Your mind, your eyes are open. And Hamashiach, the anointed, shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, right? Circumspectly, to be looking around, aware of what's going on, right? Watching these news articles, watching these news alerts, right? Watching these news podcasts, these live feeds, right? Measuring the time, right? Measuring the time. 2 Ezra 9. That way you know what time you're in. Right? Because these devils are about to roll. 2 Ezra 9. 2 Ezra 8. Second Ezra 8, verse 62. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee. Right? And this is Esdras. Esdras is an elect man of the Lord. Right? And a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou shalt begin to do in the last times. Right? So Esdras is saying to the angel, you show me what's up. You show me what the wonders and the tokens and the signs will be in the last times. Right? But at what time thou hast not showed me. Right? So Esdras is asking, okay, you're showing me when. You're showing me these signs that are coming, but you're not telling me what time, right? Second Ezra 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, right? And how are we measuring the times? We're filtering everything that's going on through these scriptures. We see these news articles break. We see these breaking news, podcasts, truthers speaking. We measure it through the scriptures. We filter it through the scriptures, right? And what is the major prophecies we are looking for right now, man? That we're watching for. Jacob's trouble, time like no other, Daniel 12, verse 1. Matthew 24th chapter, Mark 13th chapter, Luke 21st chapter, 2nd Ezra 15th chapter, 16th chapter, right? World War III, right? The war to end all wars, right? The grain of rice, the Revelation 13 verse 16 on down. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, right? And we know that the Most High is visiting this place, man. We're seeing rumors of war. We're seeing the love of many wax cold. We're seeing judgments go out. Death angels judging Jake. Spirits created for vengeance. We're seeing the dollar collapse. We're seeing inflation. We're seeing food shortages looming. Right? These are the times we're in, man. Right? And this grain of rice, they're just working out the glitches. Okay? Right? Luke 21. Right? Now's the time to be vigilant, man. Watch. Watching. Right? Luke 21. Luke 21. Points in 35. Verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, red letter. Right? Yahushua said this. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting, hearts being minds. Overcharged with surfeiting, doing too much. Right? Doing too much of what? Surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, right? Overburdened with the cares of this life, drunkenness, riots in the daytime, surfeiting. And cares of this life, right? Career, job, education. And so that day come upon you unawares, right? Because you're so consumed with the cares of this life, it's going to come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth, right? A snare, a trap. Right? What's a snare? A trap. Right? The whole world going to be caught off guard when this Revelation 13 verse 16 is revealed. Right? And it's all over media, man. These banking families, they're not hiding it no more. It's common knowledge that it's the direction they're going in. Verse 36. Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, right? All these things that shall come to pass. A time like no other. And to stand before the Son of Man, right? And the hopeful elect, Lord willing, we're of that number. We're watching and we're praying always, man. Right? FEMA camps gonna get set up. Right? Mass death gonna go forth by their pestilences, their pharmakia, right? FEMA camps, right? Famine, right? Because another lockdown's coming, eh? And it's not going to be it's not going to be like the ones the ones that we just went through. Second Ezra 16. Verse 68. And it reads, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. The wrath of a great multitude. These ruling class elites, these banking families, right? Right? They have wrath right now, man. right? The Revelation 12 and 12 says they know what they have but a short time. They're moving swiftly to execute their agenda, their grain of rice. Is kindled over you, right? You Israelites, Israel being a people before a place. You so-called indigenous, so-called Latino, you so-called Negro. And they shall take away certain of you and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols, right? Take away certain of you, right? Getting snatched up and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols, right? Feed you being idle. Internment camps, uh, 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 lockdowns, FEMA camps, right? Things offered unto idols. Their pharmakia, their grain of rice, right? They're looking to, right now we see it where they're going. They're looking to, watching our words here, they're looking to 3-point shot the hell out of people, man. They're not slowing down with this thing. Verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision, right? You consent, right? Because these Idumeans are going to say, get down or lie down, man. Right? So you consent. What if you they that consent unto them, what's going to happen? Shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot, right? Ultimately will lead to your destruction. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection, great insurrection. And who's gonna cause this insurrection, man? These militaries, these Gurga troops. Upon those that fear the Lord, right? Israelites, beginning with the elect. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. These militaries. Right? Isaiah 59, verse 19 says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, right? They ain't gonna spare, right? Right? This is twofold because the military is gonna be coming down hard. You're gonna have marauders out here, militias, civil unrest gonna be taking place, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses, right? People gonna be getting snatched up in that day, man. And we could see this. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire, right? God, the time that's coming, man, unless you have Yahweh Shemel Shai as your covering, you're through out here. Shalom.